In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
5 yards remain on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And the Bills are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, that'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Second and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.